Today we're talking about wedding choreography, your wedding dance. Good morning from LeDuc Weddings. I'm Armando LeDuc.
And I am Shauna Rappold LeDuc.
And you're watching The Wedding Minute.
The show where you get all of the inside tips from the top wedding professionals.
Today we are here with Shane Lecoq.
Sir.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Hi, Shane.
Hi, Shauna.
He was our wedding choreographer for our first dance.
He was. It was amazing.
So we want to welcome you to the show as a friend, but also as a guest.
Thank you.
So
I
thank
will
you.
attend as both.
Yes. So tell us how you got into the wedding business.
The wedding business is sort of an ancillary business of the dance business.
Right.
Because I'm a studio owner,
Mhm.
ballroom and Latin studio owner, and so I would say about 30% of the clients that we see per year are wedding couples trying to prepare for their first dance.
Wow.
Or the bridesmaids doing a formation, or the groomsmen doing a formation, all these YouTube sensations you see.
Right.
Or the father, daughter, or the mother, son. Any dancing that needs to happen during the wedding naturally kind of comes through the door.
Right?
Yeah.
So it just kind of happened that way that you were just in the business and they're all like,
Right.
we need a wedding dance. And
Well, not only that, but when I first worked for Arthur Murray's in New York, I was the greenest teacher in the staff, and so what I was given primarily were wedding couples,
oh, wow.
because
But you were already a dancer, yes?
a little bit, but I was still sort of the greenest of the staff that were there.
Sure.
Everybody there was more
Yeah,
experienced.
yeah.
There was a big training ground for just to teach in general. We're wedding couples,
Right.
Because for the most part, wedding couples are looking to be comfortable for their first dance. I get so much requests that sounds something to the effect of, we just please so that we don't look dumb, so we don't look stupid. We're not looking to make a big performance. We just want to be comfortable. Although there are couples like you guys,
Right.
who actually did a little bit more, a lot more.
We did.
Right.
So it was
We
cool.
did.
We did want to.
We mixed
We
a few different styles
You
of
did.
dance.
You did like I think 3 different
I-
dances within one dance.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. But
some
you guys are
salsa.
dancers. I mean, you guys are dancers.
Sure, right.
I've
But
been known to
we had some
dance.
Argentine tango a little bit. Salsa. What else do we have in
And
there?
some rumba.
Some rumba.
It was
And bolero.
mostly rumba and bolero.
Bolero
Yes,
too.
you couldn't really tell the bolero because of my dress. You couldn't see my legs.
That's right.
Yeah.
What was the funnest wedding memory moment you have?
I also am an ordained minister and an officiant.
Do tell.
So my favorite, and it's only arisen a handful of times, but my favorite is to marry the couple that I taught to dance for their wedding.
That's awesome.
I get to be really involved with them, too. And it's always fun to watch, because usually they keep that a secret, that I'm the one that taught them, or that
To dance.
or that they took lessons at all.
Right.
And so when they bust it out in front of friends and family for the first time, and then they reveal, yeah, by the way, the guy that said, man and wife, he's the one that taught us, and I get tickled. I really get tickled by that. It's fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. What do you like? What do you love most about the wedding business?
Cake. The cake is always amazing.
Isn't
I will
it?
go to weddings just for the cake.
Do you have a favorite flavor cake?
I love that almond. I like that almond, that vanilla almond.
Do
That's
you
me.
get
Or more
invited?
dense cake.
Yeah.
I do sometimes. It depends on the proximity from the first lesson to the day of.
Right.
If it's like next week, they've already got that finalized.
Right.
But if they give me some
Sure.
time to work with them, which I highly recommend every couple do, give yourself the gift and the teacher the gift, unhandcuffing them, give them time, give yourselves time
Yeah.
to work on the dance. It's normally, of all the vendors, one of the last things to be considered or to be dealt with. Usually, by the time they get to me, they've got most of the things chosen,
Mhm.
and they tend to keep what I do for them last, or the first dance last. I recommend giving yourselves as much time as possible.
Right.
It just helps.
What are some mistakes, maybe, or some advice that brides and groups should do, should not do when it comes to the dance?
Number
and-
one, I think, is definitely give yourself enough time. What is enough time? At least a month.
What did we do?
Can't
6
we?
months? We did do 6. Once a week we were, and then towards the end we were doing, about 2 to 3 times a week.
Right. Well, to be fair, I really like dancing, and that's how I was like just trapping him into dancing with me.
I love being.
Kiss me.
I love.
Kiss me. See,
I
they do
love
what you say.
being married. I do. I do.
I am loving that you are loving. So,
like you.
that's-
So
that's
give
great.
yourself
So
enough
that's- well,
time.
give yourself enough time, and that's great advice. I'll tie everything you just said in
Great.
to the next thing, which is to try to keep a loving, understanding attitude with each other on the lessons. Don't
Yeah.
teach each other. It's a journey, it's a process, it's not necessarily an end result. A lot of times, especially because couples keep it to the last minute, they almost feel like they're cramming for the test kind of
We got
feeling.
frustrated.
There was some
Once-
frustration.
We had a frustrating
Yeah.
session.
I've seen 10,000 times worse than that.
I feel like the wedding dance is for you, obviously.
It
you know?
really is because it all moves so fast.
Mm-hmm.
What's so great about Shane is he was saying, "Show us the love now." That's why Shane's so good. He adds that to your dance.
I can do that with anyone, whether they're just like doing a box step, just a basic step.
Right.
They can still do that. They can still try to keep that in mind. It's not about the steps. And that moment, it's about the love, right? And that moment goes by so fast. Like
really
the first
does.
dance, I think, didn't you guys have 3.5 minutes or
We-
something
we
like that?
did.
And 3.5 minutes is actually starting to become long for a wedding dance.
It is.
Especially for someone who's never danced. But when you guys did it, I mean, didn't it go by in the blink of an eye?
It did.
Blink of an eye.
It goes pretty fast.
So that's my next recommendation. The goal of getting in there and doing it for the first dance is natural and obvious, but if there's any sort of looking past it, like this is something we could do for us as a couple
Yeah.
after the
Yeah.
wedding, that is a wonderful thing. And then the first dance, rather than becoming sort of the end zone, it becomes just something that was along the way.
It's a jump-off point.
Yeah, along the way.
I get.
And
I
it can
get all.
it can literally happen anywhere. You don't necessarily have to go anywhere. If you break it out, as long as there's music.
Honey, you
Yeah.
should stand up and show one of your
Yeah.
best dance moves.
Yeah, yeah.
I should show one of my best dance moves.
Be
I'm
prepared,
gonna
folks.
I feel like that if you guys don't know yet,
You said something
this is a
about
very
Brown Rock.
serious show.
Yeah,
This is a very serious show, guys. We don't play around here.
yeah.
We want to teach you guys the best ways to go about getting married and go about having fun. Right? It's about having fun.
It's about having fun.
It really is about having fun. I feel like people always forget about the fun. I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for me getting married.
I love it.
Yeah,
love it.
it's true.
Men are simple creatures. We
Mm-hmm.
usually are like the monkey just pushing the button with the foot to get the banana to come down.
Right.
And so what
does the woman do?
What
What does the woman do?
Well, what I'm saying is that dancing can be that button.
Right.
Because women love to dance
Yeah.
and to, happy wife, happy life.
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, the guys are afraid of that first lesson.
Sure.
Big time. I see a lot of men, they acquiesce to doing certain things for the wedding because it's almost like, okay, let's just get this thing that's more important to you over with, and I'll pacify you and this and that, but get involved. Don't just be there. Get involved. And it's not hard.
Right.
It is to do some basic partner dancing, a box step, a basic step in foxtrot, or whatever, a swing. But it is not hard. There are
No.
local
It's not.
professionals who can help you.
The good thing about partner dancing as opposed to like freestyle dancing is that it is very structured. It is very much, okay, now here are the steps. And it's very much in the form of a man's mind, I
Right.
feel. Like, okay, you
Yes.
do this, and then this, and then
Yeah.
this, and then this,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, we're
and
left-brained creatures,
right.
so I mean, it is geometry on some level.
And then you have the
Shapes.
female version where it's the
feeling.
feelings and the emotions, you know? So it's a great
Exactly.
dance, if I may.
It is.
Of marrying, if I may.
Oh,
if
man.
I may again.
You're on pun fire.
Right? If I can, marry both of those things together.
It's like double entendre.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do yourselves a favor and Don't just try and throw some first dance together. One,
Oh, and
it
do,
is
and do not go to YouTube and think that's what it will get you.
Oh,
Right.
no,
That's a
don't.
big mistake.
Good.
That's a
Very-
big
Good.
mistake, and I see it a lot. Well, we watched this YouTube. Is it great? You don't need me. There's the door.
right.
Like I'm not that rude about it, but I mean that's the truth. How to no.
Right.
Go to someone who knows what they're doing.
There's a reason why there are dance professionals.
You didn't YouTube your other vendors. You
Right.
went to someone.
Right.
Don't treat this with any less importance or credence.
Your first dance, when you're dancing, everybody's watching you, right? This is the time where, besides you guys getting married, you know, in the ceremony,
Yeah.
this is the time where everybody's watching you.
Right.
Do you want them just seeing you guys do a little two-step prom, you know, holding each other?
Which is okay. For some people, it's about money or time or whatever. That's fine. But you're right. Like, besides the actual vow, rings and it's like down the aisle, everybody's looking at you or focused to see. Everyone's gone to a wedding and gotten to that moment, like, I wonder what they're going to do.
Right, yeah,
I wonder
exactly.
what the song is. I wonder what they're going to do. Are they going to dance or are they just going to sway? 'Cause
And then if they start swaying, then-
5 seconds later, everyone's like, okay, I'm going to the
And
bar.
they turn
Great.
around and they eat the
And
food.
they just don't care.
Right.
Yeah. It's a
And
special
look,
moment.
it doesn't need, you guys do not need to be professionals to have a good first dance.
Exactly.
You really don't.
No.
Every time I see a couple just do the sway back and forth, everybody's moving to the bar.
It's kind of a letdown.
Yeah, it's such a letdown.
See an
But then
energy
when you
letdown.
do see the couples that have put forth effort into doing something, choreographing something into their,
You see,
like
I know.
the entire room erupts. I don't care if you're making mistakes. They're not looking at that. They're on a level, I think subconsciously, they're so appreciative of you, like actually putting forth the effort.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a
the-
win-win.
And the wonderful thing is like it actually doesn't take a lot to be impressive
No.
because just the movement of two people in unison, in and of itself, has a certain level of wow.
Right.
Especially to people who don't do it at all, which
Right.
most of your guests and family probably don't.
Right.
Although I have been to some weddings where, like, most people, I've been to some Latin weddings where everybody knew how to dance.
Right,
And
right,
it was
right,
great.
right.
But those are rare.
Well, Shane, thank you
All right.
so much for being
My
on our
pleasure.
Yeah.
show.
My pleasure.
It's amazing.
Can I point out that I'm still not wearing pants? I would like to let everybody know
Don't
again
point
once
it out,
again that
just
I
show us.
am not wearing pants.
Woo!
That really was the objective correlative of the whole interview.
Pant
Boxer brief. Lack thereof.
lack thereof
The hairy
pant
leggings,
shot.
the stripes.
But seriously, thank you so much
Yes,
for
My pleasure.
taking
Yeah,
the
it was
time
awesome.
out of
Yes.
your busy schedule, coming on our show.
Not at all.
Why don't you look into this camera over here and tell us how we can reach you?
Okay, Shane Lecoq at Shall We Dance Studios. The number is 985-773-8733 is my cell, or the business line's 985-845-9118. We are located in Mandeville. Should I give the address?
At the address on the
Sure.
website, please.
1970 Surgy, Surgi Drive, Mandeville, Louisiana 70448, and the website is shallwedancestudios.com. It's a brilliant thing, it really is, to even have a little bit of ability to dance with the one you love. So congratulations to all the couples out there who are on the cusp of
Yeah.
becoming two as one. And also, I give a great ceremony. So if they would like to
Oh, that's right.
do
Oh, that's right.
any officiant services, especially in St. Tammany Parish, give us a call and we'll do that too.
I feel like the reason why you're such a good teacher is that you're an actor, right?
They go hand in hand.
So so knowing that acting background and
Yep.
having done television and film and theater,
Right.
you're able to use that knowledge to bring it
I
into,
use it all.
Yeah.
It just all comes up. Sight lines.
Mhm.
I don't want, they go off for their dance. I want to be seen.
Absolutely.
Not seen or whatever.
So
but,
you got a profesh here, you guys. A profesh.
Yes.
Yeah, I highly recommend Shall We Dance Studios and Shane Lecoq.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Subscribe below.
Visit our website at leducweddings.love for more videos, fun, and tips.
Love is in the air.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.